Hi, I'm Dana, and today I'd like to share what sold this past weekend, which was April 8th and 9th, and I might have had a sale or two on Monday morning. So I'm going to go ahead and start with eBay. Okay. Yes, I had a total of 21 sales this past weekend. 13 were on eBay and 8 were on Poshmark. So in the last few weekends, Poshmark I've been having more sales on Poshmark than eBay. So this was, a nice change. Okay, so the first item that I'm going to ship out is this Kate Spade crossover purse. And it's, in pink and black, really cute style. I really love this sort of more of the mini purse size. I think it's really useful. I personally haven't been carrying a purse very much because I have an iPhone which has a little wallet on the back end. So all I really need is that. And so I just basically put my iPhone into my pocket most of the time nowadays, but I do like this smaller size because I don't really carry that much. Anyways, this one was actually a donation, or somebody gave this to me because they didn't want it anymore. So it was, my daughter's, one of her closest friends. So this was free. And let me go ahead and bring up the listing. So title for this one is Kate Spade Purse Women's Leather Pink and Black Mini Crossbody 6x10 in Pebble. And it sold for $35. And it did take a little while to sell, March 9th, so that's basically a month. It took a month to sell, but it's a great sale. I consider a great sale anything over $30. Yeah, this should be good. So I don't pick up purses and shoes as much anymore, unless it's, if I saw this purse at the bins, I would definitely pick it up because I think it's a really beautiful purse. Kate Spade I definitely pick up at the bins. Sometimes it sits a while for me, but to me that's okay. I'm happy to hang on to this until it sells. So let's see, I went ahead and chose the legal flat rate envelope for this shipping, and the buyer, I think I can't remember exactly what I charged the buyer for shipping. It might have been something around maybe $11 for shipping. And actually, I tried all these different containers for this, and the legal flat rate envelope sort of worked out the best, and it was also the most cost effective for me. So also it seemed a little bit more protective than other ways that I could have shipped this. So that's why I chose this one. Okay, there we go. This first one. Okay, next is this Athleta puffer jacket, and this I believe is real down feathers in the inside. This really pretty sort of dusty mauve color, and this jacket is in really great condition. It's in like new condition, so really happy that this one sold. It took a while actually, and I pretty much pick up anything Athleta because I think it's a really good brand, and in the past it's actually sold for me pretty quickly, but I have noticed that sales have been slowing down a little bit, so it's okay. So, because of that, I kind of have to think that I'm going to sit on Athleta for a little bit longer. And it could be because there might be more saturation of this brand. Let's see, if this is going to go into a poly mailer bag. So I'm going to kind of squish this down a little bit. I am also running out of my Scotch tape, so I do have an extra one that I grabbed from the kids, so I think I'll be fine for this for today, but I have to remember to pick up more Scotch tape. Oh, there. So let's see, let me find the title for this item is Athleta Women's Down Puffer Jacket Extra Small XS Dusty Pink Outdoor is the title, and it sold for $20. It took quite a while to sell, I think, as I mentioned. Let's see, it took I listed it in November, so November 30th. So what is that? Is that like, I don't know, like five months ago, 6 months ago? Okay, so this is good. I'm gonna put it here. Can't remember. So I think $20 for a down puffer jacket that's in great condition, and the brand is Athleta, I think is a really great deal. And I really hope that the buyer loves this jacket. So I think it's a really nice one. Okay, let's see. Just go back. Okay, so next is this another Kate Spade item that sold, and it's this really beautiful sweater. I think it's alpaca, and it has this great sort of exaggerated leopard or cheetah print. And let me go ahead and find the title for this one. Kate Spade Sweater Women's Medium Beige Leopard Print Alpaca Wool Blend Mock Neck is the title. And this sold for $50. So, a very, very good sale for me. Great sale. Let's see. It took $3.28. It took about almost 2 weeks to sell. So I guess it's more like a week and a half. So very, very fast sale. And, happy about this one. I'm going to go ahead. I think we can go ahead and do it this way. Okay. And again, I like to pick up Kate Spade when I find it, you know, at the bins. I would probably pick this up at the thrift stores too if I found it there. And I probably would have paid up a little bit for it. But otherwise, my cost of goods average is about $1.10, and I shop primarily at the Goodwill bins or the Goodwill outlet. So I have a very, very good cost of goods. So that basically makes it almost impossible for me to shop anywhere else because of that, and I just have a really much harder time with the idea of paying up. Although, you know, I've been trying to stop into thrift stores and just, you know, take a look and see if I can find, like, you know, really great items. And I've been pretty much coming out empty-handed. So, you know, I'm much more selective when I go to the thrift stores because of the price. So, okay, let's see. We got this one. Okay, so next I have this really beautiful tie. It's a vintage Halston tie, and I don't know if you can see the pattern, but the pattern is really lovely. The title for this one is Vintage Halston Necktie Men's 100% Silk Blue Geometric Pattern 4 by 58 inches USA, so made in USA. And it sold for $11, and it took, it probably took about 2 weeks to sell. So two weeks is, you know, a fast sale. $11 is not, you know, a big sale, but I do like to pick up nice ties at the bins because what happens, I don't know, maybe it's more of a psychological thing, but it does bring down my cost of goods average because it weighs like, I don't know, like 1.5 pounds, and no, 1.5 ounces. So certain items that I like to pick up are the lighter weight items are ties and bras. So, and I think that's really what, you know, keeps my average cost, you know, really low. So another item that I like to pick up is swimsuits, you know, whether they're men's or women's. Another really lightweight items. And during sort of this time of year, I pick up a lot more. So how is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing good. And, you know, sales are good, and, you know, the weather is warming up for you. Weather has been warming up for us here in Northern California, which is really nice. Starting to really feel like spring. So let's see. I do know that it's, you know, still chilly in some parts of the country. So, which is interesting because I had a really nice mix of, you know, whether it was winter or fall, or I had kind of like all seasons sales this weekend, which is really, you know, which is really great. Okay, so next item is this really beautiful blouse. It's Love Shack Fancy, and I love the detailing on this. It's got a lot of lace and these really great sort of butterfly sleeves. This one, I'll find the title. Title is Love Shack Fancy Blouse, Women's Extra Small White Smock Lace Ruffle Short Sleeves is the title. And this one took about a week and a half to sell. So, you know, a quick sale. And it sold for $36, which is a great sale for me. So, you know, very happy with this sale. I don't find Love Shack Fancy very often. I think this is maybe the second time I found it at the bins. But it's a really great brand to pick up. So definitely happy that I found this. Really beautiful boho, sort of cottagecore, peasant, I guess is another descriptive word. So this is a good sale. And this weekend I had, you know, some really great sales. So this was a good weekend for me. And I don't know exactly why. You know, I think probably at the very basic level is that when you have great sales, that means that we're listing great items, right? And at the very basic, and that our prices are competitive. So I think that's probably what's happening, you know. So hopefully that tells me that I've been really trying to be more conscious of picking up items that will sell for, you know, $30 or more. And I'm not able to do that all the time, from no way. But I'm consciously thinking about doing that. And so every piece that I pick up is either got to sell really, really fast or sells for a higher dollar amount. So, and so next is this Tommy Bahama silk shirt in this really pretty light blue color. It also has, I don't know, sort of almost like this design that's embossed on all over. So it's, you know, very subtly patterned. And I really like picking up Tommy Bahama when I can find it. You know, I like to sell men's clothing, and I think women's clothing is a little bit more exciting, you know, like even like the Love Shack Fancy blouse, you know, just the detailing on it is so pretty. So I think, you know, that can be exciting. But for men's, like for example with Tommy Bahama silk shirts, I really love it because my mom's from Hawaii, and so we spent a lot of time in Hawaii. I went to University of Hawaii for a few years too, and then I transferred to California College of the Arts. But I'm so used to seeing men wearing Hawaiian type shirts, like this style. And I don't know, to me, I really like it. Men, boys, you know, everybody, all the guys in Hawaii wear these aloha Hawaiian shirts. So, I don't know. I guess in some ways it's a little bit of a sentimental thing. And then, you know, with Tommy Bahama, I think it's a really well-respected brand. So, and sought after. So, you know, more so I like to pick it up. And so that's just me. Let's see. Let me find the title. So title is Tommy Bahama shirt, men, XXL, blue, 100% silk, short sleeve, Hawaiian buttoned emboss is the title. And it's sold for $15. And it sold in, I think it was 2 days. It sold very quickly. So I found a whole bunch of Tommy Bahama Hawaiian silk shirts, and I've been listing them. And I love doing that when I get a bunch of them, because then it's very fast to just do a sell similar listing, much faster to list. And they've been selling really, fast for me, so I like that. The problem with this particular shirt was I had an offer from a buyer, and it was for $15. I think I listed this for $18 because it's plain. There's no embroidery on it. So I went ahead and I think I accepted her offer, and then I didn't take down or delist on Poshmark, quick enough, and I got somebody purchased this same shirt for more money. I think it was almost for like the full price or something like that. So I was bummed, but I had to cancel that order, so yeah, definitely am trying to be faster at delisting on the other platform, so that I don't get these double sales. Okay, so next is a Torrid denim jacket, and it has this really fun sort of mixture of hoodie with the denim. And because of this style, I really liked it. I like picking up Torrid too. I think Torrid is a really nice brand. I have, pretty good luck with selling Torrid. Actually, I have great luck with selling Torrid. I was noticing that. So I'm definitely happy when I find it at the bins. I think Torrid just has really nice style. So, and the quality seems, really good too. So let me see. Let me find the title. Title is Torrid Jacket Women's 2X Blue Gray Denim and Terry Cropped Hooded Trucker Hoodie. And it sold for $21.75. And it sold, it took about a week to sell. So, very fast sale. $21.75 is a very good sale. I feel a tiny bit of pilling, so I'm gonna just yeah. It just had a little tiny bit of pilling on the elbows, and I just thought that it would be just that much nicer of a buyer's experience if I could just quickly get rid of those little bumps. So now it's nice and smooth, so that's great. Okay. You know what? Today I feel the heat. It's actually, yesterday was a hot day. I think it got up into almost the 80s. So it's really starting to warm up for us here in Northern California. I'm in the Berkeley, Oakland area. It's very close to San Francisco. It's, pretty urban area, and I like this area very much. So this goes over here. Okie doke. fit. Again, with eBay, you know, I do flat rate shipping, so that means I usually charge the buyer for certain amounts of shipping depending on the weight of the item. So this one, let me make sure that here it is. This one is the padded flat rate. I usually charge, you know, a certain weight and size. I think it's $9.75, and I'm gonna just and so for I make a, you know, like, I don't know, maybe about 25 cents off of this shipping. Sort of covers different kinds of shipping. If I were to be able to fit that into the one of the cardboard envelopes, I would have made, you know, a little bit more on shipping, but you know, this one fit a lot better in the padded. So okay, and then next we have this soft surroundings jacket or robe. Let me just look for the title. The title for this is Soft Surroundings Long Duster Jacket, Women's Medium Turquoise Velvet Embroidered is the title. And this one sold really quickly. It sold in 2 days. And it sold for $36. So this is you know, a great sale for me. And it's very pretty. It's one of my, you know, most favorite colors. I love this sort of teal blue, and it has really pretty I don't know, I guess it's embroidery, yeah. Very pretty. And you know, at first I thought it was a robe, but it is lined inside with kind of like a smooth satin lining. So to me that, and then it also has this one button in the center. So I think it could be a robe, but I think it also could be worn as a jacket. So I'm just looking at this. So really pretty piece. And I think what I've noticed too is it seems as though there is a trend of wearing almost like nighttime pieces during the day. Like if you have, you know, slips or even like lingerie and things like that, you know, slips and corsets, kimonos can be worn during the day. And it kind of really falls into either the Y2K style. Also, it can fall into, like this one, for example, kind of falls into the bohemian sort of trend. So I, you know, saw this in the bins and, you know, thought like, oh, this is it has really pretty material. Let me just pull it out, and just, you know, stuck it into my bag really quick. Later on, saw that it was soft surroundings, and it's funny. I always kind of pause on whether or not I should pick it up, and I just went and looked at my sales for just soft surroundings, and I do really well with soft surroundings. So I shouldn't really pause. It might actually the pause is probably because I think it usually takes a little while longer to sell, but this one sold right away. So you know, I really hope that the buyer loves this item. I think it's a very, very pretty item. So alrighty. Okay. I have also been really being on the lookout for sort of the Y2K style for, I would say, for young women. It's been doing really well for me at my friend's consignment shop. So, you know, I am definitely looking on the lookout for that. To me, it sells faster than if I put it online. So, you know, it may sell for a little bit more money on, you know, on Posh or eBay, but it tends to just sit a long time for me. So because of that, I'm looking for it, but it's going to the consignment store. So there. And yeah, I did want to mention that I found a new YouTube channel, and it's called, I think it's called Every Single Dollar. I'll go ahead and link one of her videos below. But she is a clothing reseller. I think she's primarily eBay, but she sells a lot, and she's very profitable. And she does pick up a lot of Y2K. So I've actually really enjoyed watching her videos because I can learn more and more about Y2K style, women's, you know, Y2K from her videos. So yeah, so I've been really enjoying that channel right now. Okay, next item is this Zara item. It's a really cute shirt dress. And it has this blue and white pinstripe. I think it's fully cotton. I actually picked this up thinking that I might want to keep it, but I don't know. I'm not really a dress kind of person. You know, when it's hot, I'd much rather wear shorts. So I decided to just go ahead and list this one. And I just had faith in the style. I didn't even look up comps, which, you know, of course I should, but I just felt like this is a really nice style. And let me see. Title is Zara Dress Women's Medium Blue and White Striped Shirt Mini Midi Linen Cotton. And it's sold in about a week. Sold for $15, and I did write mini and midi because it kind of depends on if you want to belt it. It could easily be a mini dress, but otherwise, if you wear it just loose, then it's, you know, this really cute, just flowy sort of midi dress. And also depends on how tall you are. So on me, because I'm pretty short, a lot of things are, you know, a little bit longer on me. So alrighty. Zara is actually another brand that I double checked my solds, and I actually have done pretty well with my Zara items. So again, you know, I'm kind of double checking brands and to see what sells well for me. So, you know, that's something that I can be, you know, definitely actively looking for when I'm shopping or sourcing at the bins. Okay, so here is the second Tommy Bahama silk shirt that recently sold, and this one is a really, really nice shirt. It has, I think this might be ginkgo leaves, these ginkgo leaves printed front and back, and then on the back it also has embroidery of a mermaid, and then as well as, you know, sort of pattern embossed onto all over this shirt. So it's really a lovely shirt. It does have some faint discoloration, and so, you know, I did put it into the listing, so hopefully the buyer noticed, you know, that in the description. But I have a feeling that this shirt might be a little bit more older, and it might be even vintage. So, you know, there is, you know, a little bit more wear and tear with vintage items, right? but it's a really nice shirt. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Actually, okay, so I need to fold it the other way around because it's going to go in this poly mailer bag, and I want the buttons to be protected. So should have thought of that. There. Okay. Great. Okay. And then, so next is this t-shirt, and the brand is called Iceberg. I wasn't sure because it also says history on it. So I think history might kind of be more like the model or something. But it has some embroidery on the front. It's really large size. It also has the Tasmanian devil in the corner, kind of like a wraparound. So there it is right there. It says Taz. And it seems like it's in really kind of almost new condition. Size is large. It's triple XL. So very big. When I looked up the brand, it seemed like this was you know, a very nice brand, and they do a lot of these, I don't know, collabs with Looney Tunes. So and there were some really high comps, so but there wasn't a lot of comps, so it's not a really well-known brand, but especially with this, sometimes I have a hard time knowing, you know, what to price it at. Let's see, the title is Vintage Iceberg Shirt Men's Triple or XXL Tasmanian Devil Wraparound Beige Made in Italy. Yeah, so this t-shirt's also made in Italy, which makes it kind of another unique item. And it sold in about, maybe about 4 days or so. It sold pretty quickly. Let's see. It sold for $15, and you know, I probably could have sat on this for a while longer. I think I might have had it listed for like 30. But for whatever reason, I think I was getting a little nervous on, you know, whether this brand was that popular or not. So I just went ahead and accepted. And I don't know, I tend to like to move my items, so. But I am trying to wait a little longer. And, you know, let items marinate for a little longer, so. There. Okay. Let's see. So, next are, it's a set, figs, and you know, it's the top and the pants of scrubs. And let's see, I can show. The figs top is, you know, kind of classic scrubs style, but the pants are more of like a cargo style pant, and you know, straight leg. The great thing about figs is they have some stretch, so to me it almost reminds me of something like Athleta or Lululemon, where they're just, you know, really high quality fabric that's really comfortable and that has, you know, some stretch and give, and also the cut of figs is really is nice. It's nicer than, you know, your typical scrubs, I guess. So anyways, this, I think this is an example of me waiting a little bit on it. I got a lowball offer, and I think I countered, and you know, the offer went, you know, the person never replied or something, and then shortly after I got, you know, a little bit better offer. So I think this is, you know, a case where I didn't just jump at the first thing. Let me find it. Yeah, this was actually a really nice sale. So the title is Figs Scrub Set Women's Extra Small Burgundy Top and Pants Technical Collection is the title, and it sold for $41. So let's see, and it took about 4 days to sell. So, you know, that's very fast, and it's a nice price sale. I think perhaps you can get more if I had, you know, sat and waited, but I'm just happy to, you know, keep things moving. So I think this one I'm going to go ahead and put. So, you know, again, I put down the cost of $9.75 for shipping, and the buyer went ahead and, you know, accepted that cost. And then what seemed like a good way to ship it was in the flat rate envelope. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in a Ziploc bag. And let's see. Go ahead and put the sticker on the outside. There. Alrighty. I think I can do it this way. No, I'm going to do it this way. Let's feel a little safer when it's this way. Okay. Okay, so last eBay sale is this pair of Armani Collezioni corduroy trousers, and these are so soft and really sort of substantial, kind of like a thicker material. I know it's 100% cotton. Just it feels, you know, just lovely, just really nice quality pair of pants. So let me see. Let me find this one. Title is Armani Collezioni Pants Men's 38 Actual W35 Gray Corduroy Chino Cotton Trouser is the title. And this one took, I think it took a day to sell. So, you know, very, very fast sell. And it sold for $25. So, you know, I'm happy with $25 sale. These are very thick, great, you know, more for warmer weather. So, you know, happy that these were able to move. Probably can wear these, you know, spring and fall as well, but I think it'd be too much for summer. Let me think. Okay, so this one is going to go into the legal size flat rate. Cardboard envelope. So I'm going to try to make it so that it fits nicely in that envelope. Yesterday, me and the kids, we went to see John Wick, the movie, and I don't know if everybody knows, but I really like Keanu Reeves. You know, he's one of my favorite actors, and I really enjoyed this movie. So I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone, so I'm not gonna talk about it too much. But I just really enjoyed it. I think it was probably, besides the first one, it's my favorite. So anyways, and the movie theater that we went to serves food there too, and they actually bring it to you know, when you're seated. So that was really fun. I had a hamburger, and I think the kids had shared a hamburger, and they also had pizza. So very fun. Felt like I don't know, like a special, had a date night with my kids. So, and that's always great. Okay, so I'm hoping that this will fit in here. I did try it out to make sure that it fits. I like to do that. Just to make sure that I'm purchasing, the correct carrier or container. I've been using the legal sized envelope, more and more, and I didn't use it before, but after watching Marcus at Dixon's Pickings, I noticed that he uses this size, so I started experimenting in it, and it's been working out pretty well for me. But the cardboard is a little bit more trickier, so okay, let's see if I can do it. There. Okay. All right, there it hurts. So I had a really nice weekend. Went to the movies. I got to go to my my taiko class, Japanese drumming class, and I also did some sourcing. So I went to the bin. So that's a good weekend for me. Let's see. Okay, so that's good. All right, so before I start on Poshmark, I thought I can go over some of the comments that were on the last sold to shipped video, which was number 63. And let's see. So, hi Sarah, thank you so much for your comment. So Sarah said, yay, love to see the notification on my phone that you came out with another video. Yes, thank you so much, Sarah. That's so nice to hear. I'm currently watching you while I'm in bed, which is a change since I usually watch you while I'm working. Yeah, that's nice to kind of chill out, I like to watch some videos too before I go to bed, and sometimes I watch reseller content, but oftentimes I'm watching the Dodo, which is about animals. So I like to binge on those. Let's see. Not sure if this is weird to say, but your voice is very soothing. Oh, thank you. No, that's not weird at all, and I've heard that before. So I'm not much of an ASMR person. I usually get uncomfortable watching those videos, but oh, you know what? It's so weird. I can't seem to read the whole. Maybe I can get it here. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Okay. I usually get uncomfortable watching those videos, but you have a very calm and soothing voice. Definitely a nice to watch before sleep. Yes. Great video and can't wait to work with you again. Oh, Sarah, thank you so much. You're a great coworker, and I really enjoy knowing that you're out there, watching the videos, and, love your comments too. I've heard this before. So somebody else mentioned that, I don't know, I have sort of like a ASMR voice, and I don't mind. I'm kind of like, I kind of like sort of more chill, soothing voices when I watch videos and things, so I don't mind it at all. And if I can sort of like, I don't know, be a calm voice in this crazy world, I'm definitely there for that. So anyways, Sarah, thank you so much for your awesome comment. Hope you're doing well, and hope you have a great beginning of the week and lots of sales. Okay, until the next time, take care. Oh, hi, Buddha. Thank you so much for your comment. And I'm so sorry I didn't see this until, the last, just recently. And that's something that happens with me sometimes. I don't know, it takes me a little while to catch up and to see the comments, but I usually do respond, as quick as I can. Anyways, so Buddha says, hi, Dana. How's the Resellers podcast working out for you? I signed up, but haven't given it much time. It's almost overwhelming with so much knowledge and sometimes I feel that tech in sports and Chris's mindset is a lot different than us newer resellers since they've been doing it for so long. Yes, that's true. But just because it works for them may not work for us. Yes. Yeah, I've been really enjoying the Reseller Nirvana group. I never know what exactly to call it because I don't really know what their official name is, but that's what I call it. And I'm really liking it a lot. I think when I first started, I just dove into it as much as I could, and I watched a lot of the recommended recorded Zoom calls, to get like that really, really important information. And so that's what I did. And so for now, I think I caught up on the really big ones, and I primarily focus on tech and sports Tuesday night calls, and then I'll try to catch some of the other calls, when I can, but it's a little bit harder because I have all the work that I have to do, and sometimes listening and watching these calls, can kind of distract me a little bit. But with tech and sports, what I try to do is, because it's a later call, I try to take extra photos and do my extra listings during his call. So that kind of works out nice, because then I kind of feel like, oh, I'm doing extra work also while I'm listening. So, I take what they talk about. I might even try to do it, word for word. And I'm sorry, Cindy the Chihuahua is barking, and so Sven's barking along with her. So it might be a little noisy. But yeah, I try to take what they recommend or how they do things, and then I'll try it. It doesn't work out, then I'll modify it and, do it to what works for me. So, and then the other thing is that I really haven't gone out and tried to make friends over these Zoom calls. I'm really pretty quiet, don't speak up at all. But sometimes I'll turn my camera on so that I'm just watching and doing my work. And then I might add a question or two in the chat, but I'm pretty much in and out, but I think it is a really nice community. So maybe eventually I might reach out to more people and, just try to form like a friendship with others. But for now, I try not to spend too much time, because they do have like this work room where you can just hang out all day in Zoom, and, people can talk if they want to, or just work while and have the camera on, you know. And they did actually do this one day where it was like I think it was called Shut Up and List Day. And so everybody just turned on their cameras or whatever, went on Zoom, and they muted themselves, but everybody was just working on listing or whatever. And I actually joined that day, and I kind of liked it because I just, you know, again, just as I know that you guys are out there working, you know, while I'm working, the Zoom call kind of confirmed it because I can look up and I can see people just working. So anyways, so maybe Buddha, one day, you know, you and I will meet on one of those Zoom work days. Okay, and so let's see, Buddha also asks a question. Have you ever experienced any issues with the post office when shipping on Poshmark? I've been able to ship everything fine, but when I asked the clerk for envelopes for shipping on Poshmark, he tried telling me to be careful because they'll charge extra even if it doesn't exceed the 5 pounds. He is fairly new to the post office, so I'm not sure he knew what he was talking about, but wondering if Poshmark is trying to pull a fast one. Anywho, thanks for making these videos and keep up the great work. Oh, thank you, Buddha. Thank you so much for your awesome comment. I think your suspicion about him being a new, you know, worker might be correct because I haven't had any issues with Poshmark shipping. I think I've heard that some Poshmark sellers had a hard time with maybe, you know, with the live sales and bundling and things like that. But, you know, I don't really pay attention to those videos and stuff because I'm not a live seller. And I just remember when I first started reselling, I was such a newbie on shipping. I just didn't know how to ship things, and I was very nervous. So I took my package over to, you know, one of the postal workers, and I asked her, like, is this right? Am I using the right envelope or box or whatever to ship this in? And she looked at it and she goes, no, you have the wrong one. And I was like, oh no, you know, so she goes, I said, which one do I? She goes, well, you know, it should be blah, blah, blah. And so I went ahead and switched out the box or whatever. And then, you know, was worried about it and everything, and it mailed perfectly fine. But what I found out later was I think the worker didn't understand that with Poshmark, you can ship in any kind of box or envelope as long as it's priority mail. And it wasn't express, but I think maybe it was flat rate versus priority mail, or something like that. And so after that, I realized, oh, you know, I'm not going to ask postal workers because I don't think they understand how Poshmark works. So anyways, I don't know if that helps you or not. And if anybody's experienced any sort of like strange, funny business with Poshmark shipping, please, you know, let us know in the comments. That would be really helpful. But anyways, Buddha, thank you for your awesome comment. And, you know, so good to hear from you. And I really appreciate you. Take care. Oh, hi, LB Girly. So good to hear from you. So LB Girly says, hi, Dana. I know you're not picking up shoes to sell right now, but I like to use the medium flat rate boxes for shoes that are able to fit in this box when I sell them on Poshmark. Yes. Oh, that's great. That's, yeah, I think there's a medium flat rate box that's not the flat sort of shirt box, right? It's a little bit more of a rectangular box that has some height to it. So it seems like it would fit shoes really, really well. So yeah, that's a great tip. I like this size better than the Priority Mail shoebox because there's more room and the shoes aren't sitting on top of each other. Oh, maybe you're talking about the medium flat rate box that is more the shirt box, because then you could put it side by side. So that's another great tip. Let's see. Yes, for some shoes that are a little taller or maybe a bigger size, I like to use the large flat rate box. Yes, the Priority Mail shoebox is my last resort, or I'll use my own packaging, but definitely not my favorite box. Laugh out loud. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, so that's the beauty. I'm imagining that, yeah, it's on Poshmark. Yeah, and again, you know, we can use whatever box we want on Poshmark, as long as it's not express mail. So, and you know, LB Girly just sort of highlights that it's good to experiment with different types of boxes, especially when you're, you know, shipping out shoes. So anyways, LB Girly, thank you for this awesome comment. I really, really appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. So yes. And I also want to thank all the subscribers and the folks who have been liking the videos. Thank you all so, so much. You know, and the people that have been commenting. Thank you all for your support. Okay, so I'm going to start on Poshmark now. And let's see, I think I'll just put this away. Okay, bring up sales page on Poshmark. And let's see. Okay. Oh, you know what I need? I need more of the packing paper. So I'm going to grab that. This is actually the packing paper that I order on Amazon. And it comes like 220 sheets. The brand is like, has a little duck on it. And, you know, for anyone who's new, I learned how to ship by watching Mick Thrifty's videos. And both she and I use this packing paper to wrap our items. So let's see. And then we also order the USPS shipping supplies on their website. And then it gets delivered to our front door. So that's really, really super convenient. It's a great resource. So, and it's free. Even better. Okay, so first Poshmark item that I want to ship out is this really lovely, sort of almost like a turquoise blue dress. And the brand is Lucky Brand. It has this really pretty embroidery on it. I thought I saw a loose thread, so I'm going to just double check. Maybe not. Maybe it's okay. Yes, so it has kind of like this gauze material. I'm pretty sure it's made in India, and it has this waistband drawstring with tassels on the end. Let me find the title for this is Lucky Brand Dress Women's Extra Large Blue Boho Midi Embroidered Balloon Sleeve. Sold for $19, and it took, let me see if I can find how long it took. It took 2 days to sell. So actually 1 day. It took 1 day to sell. So really, I'm actually very happy with this sale. And the reason why is right after I listed this item, which was what, yesterday, I received, no, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? No, yeah, day before yesterday. I received an offer, a lowball offer, and I think it was an offer, like I listed this for, I might have listed this for $24. And I received an offer, I think for $8. And this is right after I listed it. So I kind of waited on that because I kind of didn't want to respond. I was like, and because I wanted to go ahead and list it onto Poshmark. So it was on eBay. And then what I do is I cross-list it onto Poshmark. So I had received the offer even before I cross-listed it. And so then I went ahead and cross-listed it, and I wanted to see how it might do on Poshmark. So I countered, after I listed it, I countered this offer. I think I countered it at like, I don't know, maybe $14 or something like that. And I thought, it's a brand new listing. Seems like it's popular, so I'm going to go ahead and, counter at 14. And the person countered back at the same price, $8 again. And so I said, oh, okay, I guess that's telling me that that's as high as she's going to go. And, do I counter back at the same price that I did? And I felt like, this seems kind of petty, kind of just going back and forth and saying, I'm not going to budge, So in the meantime, I was like, I don't know, it kind of takes up mental energy when things like that happen, right? In the meantime, it sold on Poshmark for, I got an offer for $19, and I was very happy to receive that offer of 19, which was, I think a really nice offer. And so I went ahead and accepted it, and then I was able to just delist it, not even respond to that lowball offer, because I had already responded to it and they just came back with the same thing. So to me it was a little bit rude, but whatever. I guess, it doesn't have to be rude. It could be just saying, this is my final, that's all I can afford, which is fine. So yeah, happy with this sale. I don't really pick up Lucky Brand very often, but it has, some really nice factors that made me want to go ahead and pick it up. So my bag is full, so I'm going to just start stacking it over here. And, one is, it's a really nice style. It's midi length, 100%, cotton dress, boho style, embroidered, with nice details. And then the other thing is it's also extra large. So, it's a really good size. So anyways, that's the reason why I decided to pick it up. Okay, so next item that sold, let me go backwards here. Are a pair of jeans, and it's J brand. This is another brand that I normally don't pick up very often, but because of its style, I decided to go ahead and pick it up. And, I didn't look up comps because I just really like the style. It's, super high-waisted with this 3-button, waistband, thick waistband. It has a wide leg style, and it's in really good condition, really clean condition, like new. And then the size, I don't even know what the size is. Oh, it's probably over here. Size is a 27. which is, you know, a pretty good size. So this pair of jeans I picked up, let's see, picked this up. So it took about 2 weeks to sell, and they sold for $35. So this is a great sale for me. You know, again, a great sale is something that sells for $30 or over for me. I'm very happy with that. Amount. So let's see, I'm going to do this. And I'm, you know, as far as like jeans are concerned, I will pick up, you know, all different kinds of jeans. I'll even still pick up skinny jeans too. But if it is more this style, wide leg, or, you know, even better, flare, I will definitely pick it up, because it does seem like that style is very popular. Okay, this goes here. And yeah, I've had a really nice mixture of different kinds of items, you know, selling this weekend. And also, you know, a little bit higher priced items have been selling this weekend too, which is really nice for me. Got a little fuzzy on here. Okay. Okay, so this item is not a high dollar amount, but it is one of my older items, so I'm very happy to move it. And it's a t-shirt with this kind of like a Marvel logo on it. Let me see what the title is. I tend to not pick up, I'm trying to stay away from picking up these Marvel t-shirts. There's a lot of them at the bins. And, you know, for me, it just takes a long time to sell. And also the buy-sell trade stores, they don't usually accept it. So that's another reason, you know, I like to pick up t-shirts and just, you know, have a quick flip at buy-sell trades. So the title is Marvel the Punisher tie-dye logo graphic t-shirt extra large XXL. And it sold for $4. So this is, I think this might be the lowest dollar amount sale that I've ever had. But I was just kind of like happy to, you know, move this item. And, you know, somebody took the time to send me this offer for this t-shirt, and they also have to pay, what is it, almost $8 for shipping this. So, you know, in the end it comes out to what, $12 or something. So, you know, happy to sell this and move it along. You know, make space for other items. Make space in other items, and you know, I'm just trying to be a little bit more selective on what I list. Trying to also kind of narrow down the things that I pick up as well in some ways, you know. So, you know, for something that's that I don't make hardly anything on, like this t-shirt, you could say that maybe I don't need to spend the extra time or the expense of, you know, wrapping it, and, you know, maybe I could just throw it into the envelope. But during these sold to ship videos, because I'm talking, it's harder for me to kind of think about what I'm doing here and then also talk. So it's almost better for me to just be on autopilot and do what I normally do. I don't know if that makes sense. So anyways, but that's something that I could, you know, if I can think about it, that's something I could do. Okay, so next item that I'd like to ship out is these really nice leggings, and it's Outer Voices, I believe. It's like in brand new condition. They're really in great condition. Let's see. Title is Outdoor Voices Leggings Women's Large Beige Pants Active Wear Compression Yoga is the title. And these sold for $11. I've noticed that Outdoor Voices sit for me usually, because I've had other Outdoor Voices. When I saw this at the bins, because they're in such great condition, really great condition, I decided to go ahead and pick it up and very consciously, you know, price them at a very reasonable price. So just because of my experience with trying to sell this brand, and you know, I know that it's a good brand, but it's just, it doesn't move for me. Let's see, it took almost 2 months to sell. So, you know, again, it does sit for a while. And but I think I have some other leggings that probably still in my inventory. Yeah, it is. I remember it's just sitting in there. Okay. But gives me a lot of satisfaction when I know that I'm selling a really quality item that's in great condition. I don't know. It's to me, it's such a good feeling. So. Okay. Here, and then we have next item. What is this? Are these Madewell jeans? These are such. I really like selling this style of jeans. The ones with the exposed button front. I think it's a boot cut, and it has the raw hem. And let me get the title. I think it might be the Cali boot. Yeah, title is Madewell Jeans Women's 28 Medium Wash Cali Demi Boot Exposed Button Fly Raw Hem is the title. And they sold for $36. And that is, I think it was my full asking price. And I haven't had a full asking price sale in a long time. But I've actually had this listed for a while, and but they are just a really great pair of jeans. Again, you know, very it feels very satisfying to sell this pair of jeans to somebody. And I hope, you know, jeans are a little bit trickier because I hope the fit is good. You know, certain things I know it'll fit most people, like t-shirts and things like that. But jeans, you know, jeans fit people differently. And I don't know if I'd ever buy a pair of jeans online, just personally. I don't like to buy clothes online anyways. But especially jeans, I have to try them on. So, and I think the last pair of jeans that I bought, well, no. So when I go to the bins and I think something will fit me, I'll go ahead and try it on, you know, when I bring it home. And if it doesn't fit me, then I'll list it, right? Or take it to buy some trade. So that's fine. But the last pair that I bought was at Crossroads. So I was able to try it on. And it was actually like a 50% off, new with tags, Levi's jeans. And they were a boot cut. So very comfortable. And that was a nice purchase for me. And I think what I did was I was selling at Crossroads, so I did a little trade, and then, you know, whatever left, I got back in cash. So, and that's something I like to do. Selling at buy sell trades is actually how I got my start in reselling. So it's something that I like to do. Especially if I find items that are not a huge high dollar amount, but they're trendy. And I think that they'll, you know, the buy sell trades will pick it up and take it. Okay, so let me see. Oh. Okie doke. So next is this cardigan sweater. It's really, really lovely sweater. Right there. I don't know if I can hold it up to give it, show it off in the right way. Yeah, there it is. It has this faux fur Sherpa fleece collar in this really, really pretty kind of terracotta pink color. There's a tiny bit of pills on here, so I'm going to just pull them. It has this really nice knit quality. And let's see. Let me look for. So the title for this is Sleeping on Snow Cardigan Sweater Women Medium Dusty Pink Faux Sherpa Collar. And it sold for $35. And I think it took about a couple weeks to sell. So this was, you know, a really great sale. And the buyer wrote me this really sweet, like little note saying, you know, thank you so much. And that she did have the same exact sweater, but I think it was a size small, you know, back when she was, you know, smaller. And this is a size medium, I think. I might be wrong. Yeah, medium. So anyways, she was really happy to find this. So that was great. I loved hearing from the buyer, you know, so sweet. Really nice. And I'm glad that this is something that, you know, she has experience with, and it was a style that she really loved. So really good to hear. I see a loose thread. I'm going to pull that there. Okay, let's see. I think we could do this. on Snow. I believe, I don't know if it's still sold there, but it's like an Anthropologie, or sold at Anthropologie. And I've picked up this brand a couple times before. I like to sell Anthropologie items. I think I like the aesthetic of the items. I've heard from other, resellers that some other resellers don't really like to pick up Anthropologie brands because it might not sell for, as much as they would like to get. But, well, I'm really actively looking for items that will sell for over 30. I don't always find that, so I will pick up other items that will sell for less. And, that's okay with me. It's just, I have to get what I can find, Okay, that's good. So happy with this sale because this is a pretty bulky cardigan sweater, and it just frees up a lot of space in my inventory bins. So, that's great. And so next, is a winter coat, and it is in another piece that's in really great condition. The brand is International Concepts, or Inc. And let me see if I can find the title. The title is INC International Concept Women's Wool Blend Peacoat, Small Black Double-Breasted is the title. And it's sold for $35. So, to me, this is another really great sale for me. And I'm going to go ahead and lint roll this one. This coat I've had for quite a while, so long that I don't even have a date to know when I listed it. I'm gonna say I've had it for about a year, maybe less, but it's a great style, just a great classic peacoat style, with the double-breasted, sort of that straight, relaxed fit style. I think the original peacoat, isn't that from the Navy double-breasted wool coat with the great collar. So this is what the style looks like. So okay, I'm going to this one. All right, there it is. Okay, so last Poshmark item to ship out is this Pendleton wool jacket. Very happy with this sale. This is another coat that I've had for, or jacket that I've had for quite a while. And so, you know, the fact that I'm selling 2 wool coats this weekend is, you know, really great, because I definitely want to move the winter items, you know. And these are both really, really lovely jackets or coats. Let's see, I'm gonna need to do the same thing with lint and such with this jacket, but let me find the title for this. It's Pendleton Women's Merino Wool Jacket Large L Black Urban Wear Insulated Outdoor is the title, and this one sold for $29, so this is a great sale for me. And again, you know, took quite a while to sell, probably, you know, close to a year. When I first started reselling, I must have started around, when I first started reselling, it was the end of summer. So I think I was picking up quite a bit of coats. And at that time, my Goodwill bins, they charged $1.50 per item, no matter what the weight. So I was picking up a lot of coats and jackets at that time. And so I think that's when I might have picked up this. So I think, I don't know, could have been later. But I will pick up almost anything that's Pendleton too. It's a brand that I like to pick up. You know, they're really, really known for their wool flannel shirts and things, especially the vintage ones. But I'll pick other things up as well. I don't think they sell as good or as fast as the wool flannels, at least for me. So, you know, that's why I had to sit on this for quite a while. Okay. I have this thing, it's like a brush. It picks up lint and stuff. Okay. Alrighty. And we can just do this too. I do like to sell coats and jackets, or I used to like to sell coats and jackets, but my my local bins changed their pricing method to, rather than, you know, $1.50 per item, it's now I think it's $1.78 per pound. So I don't, because of that, I don't pick up coats and jackets as much as I used to. And, you know, they have to be kind of like a little bit special for me to pick up. Okay, there, and there. Okay, so that's it for this video, and I really hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, please subscribe and leave me a thumbs up, and also love a comment from you. Okay, until the next one, take care. Okay, bye-bye.